Hey guys, welcome to the latest edition of the Muir Reflection. John from the John Muir Show here. And yesterday, the Democrat-led House Judiciary Committee, chaired by Jerry Nadler, held a hearing that it billed as looking into the politicization of the Justice Department by President Trump's Attorney General, William Barr. Now, the argument that Nadler and company were making was totally faulty from the start. The instances they were trying to point to show that Barr was politicizing the Justice Department were actions that Barr got absolutely right. I mean, they were pointing to the Roger Stone case where Barr said, hey, let's not throw Roger Stone in prison for 7 to 9 years for committing the same crimes that various top leftists in the Obama administration committed, people like John Brennan, Jim Clapper, Hillary Clinton, and they didn't get even 1 day behind bars. So, no, that wasn't Barr trying to look out for Trump's friend. No, that was Barr saying, how about we don't have a two-tier justice system where one person has the book thrown at him, a Republican, and these other people do the same exact thing, Democrats, and they get nothing. I mean, common sense. All Americans should be held to the same standard of justice. So that was one of the instances that Nadler tried pointing to in trying to demonize Barr. The other one was the case of Michael Flynn. And you know why it is that Attorney General Barr said that Michael Flynn should no longer be prosecuted, that he shouldn't be put behind bars? Because to date, there is zero evidence that Michael Flynn has committed even one crime. It's been noted that the people who were going after Flynn, both before they spoke with Flynn and after they spoke with Flynn, admitted that they didn't believe the guy committed a single crime. So no, there's no reason why Michael Flynn should have been going to prison because he didn't do anything wrong. So Nadler totally faulty in his arguments as to how Barr's politicizing the Justice Department. I mean, for goodness sake, one of Nadler's one of the people that Nadler brought in for this hearing, a guy by the name of John Elias. Elias, someone who's worked in the intel agencies, it actually came out during the hearing that he's a political actor, that he was trying to get on the team that would be working to meritlessly impeach President Trump this past winter. So, Nadler's holding this hearing talking about how bad it is when you have political actors in the intel agencies. It turns out that one of his star witnesses, Nadler, is a partisan, a raging partisan in the intel agencies. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Look, you actually had Jerry Nadler, even though he was totally void of a factual argument against William Barr, you actually had Nadler yesterday insinuating that he and his fellow Democrat congressmen might impeach Attorney General Barr. Look, of course, we're talking about the same Capitol Hill Democrats who this past winter, as was noted, meritlessly impeached Donald Trump. And look, starting to get a pattern here, starting to see what's actually going on. In the case of President Trump, in the case now potentially of Attorney General Barr, what they're trying to do, these Capitol Hill Democrats, is simply remove anyone in a position of power who stands in their way of totally destroying the United States for their own personal gain. That's what these Capitol Hill Democrats are doing. They're saying, look, we want to totally sell out the United States so that we can personally profit from it. We can get more money. We can get more power for ourselves. Who cares about the rest of the country? We want what we want, and we don't care how lawless or reckless it might be. The people who are standing in the way of Capitol Hill Democrats ruining your country, people like Trump, people like Barr, for these Capitol Hill Democrats leaders now, let's just get them out of the way. Let's impeach him because we want what we want. We don't care, again, how lawless or reckless it is. We cannot let these people who are trying to ruin our country, the United States, these Capitol Hill Democrats, we cannot let them succeed in doing it. And it doesn't matter your partisan affiliation in the past. If you care about the well-being of the United States, if you want this nation to have a legitimate and prosperous future, if you believe that all U.S. citizens, regardless of politics, should be held to the same standard of justice because it's common sense and it's necessary for any properly functioning society, then you should oppose what Capitol Hill Democrats are currently doing. It's all the time that we have for today. The John Muir Show, each and every weekday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m., WSAU, and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.